Hi, I've never built a custom keyboard before. I got pretty interested in custom keyboards like a few months ago, but I never really bit my teeth and sunk all my money into it. But yeah, I just recently decided to build my own keyboard. So this is a Tofu 65 case. Really nice, really got a nice heft to it, and you can see the brass weight with the KBD fans engraved on the side. Looks really nice, pretty sweet, and has a nice heft to it. I'll talk about the PCB in a moment. A lot of this stuff I already did off screen. I tend to do a lot of stuff off camera just because it's a bit too difficult to keep filming and doing stuff, but yeah. Anyways, this is the brass plate that came along with it. It doesn't look like it has a perfect finish, but honestly, that doesn't bother me because, you know, switches are going to go on it anyways. And once the keycap's on, you practically won't see this. But yeah, it's 1.5mm thick brass, and it's just a nice weight. And it's just nicer than something like aluminium. So yeah. Alright, so taking apart the screws from the case, trying to get the PCB out, and yeah, non-magnetic screws are quite annoying. I really don't like screws that are non-magnetic because it just makes doing things a little bit harder. But anyways, removing the PCB, here it is. These have mil-max sockets already in it. And if you don't know what mil-max sockets are, I'll just link a video below. But basically, they allow you to convert a soldered board into a hot swap board. Of course, you need to solder the mil-max sockets on first. So this is basically a hot swap converted board. For stabilizers, I'm using GMK screw-ins that have been lubed and clipped and band-aided. For switches, I'm actually using Glorious Pandas that I had from before. They used to be my old keyboard, which was the Ducky Year of the Rat edition, and they were lubed with Krytox 205 Grade 0. But one thing I didn't do was use films. So today we're going to be using TX 0.125mm films, just to be a little bit extra. So yeah, filming all of the switches took me like forever, but now that it's done, I'm just putting them all back into the PCB with the plate on. I did some of them off camera because I just wanted the stability. It was kind of annoying because some switches just really refuse to go in, and sometimes when you push down on a switch, it actually pushes the plate down, which is not what I wanted, which is why I did some points of the board and PCB first, and then I'm just filling in the rest, as you can see in the video. Okay, so now putting it back into the case. In hindsight, I'm not sure if I should have screwed the PCB back in first, and then put the switches with the plate on, because the screws aren't magnetic, so trying to fit them in was an absolute nightmare. Like, they just kept getting stuck and they wouldn't go in properly because it's pretty deep. So yeah, it took me a while, but I eventually managed to get all of them screwed in. Kind of an annoying process. I wish I had a better strategy for this, but yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, for the keycaps. These are just some cheap PBT keycaps I got for like $47. They're supposed to imitate the Kuroshiro theme from EPBT, I think. But yeah, they actually feel really nice, oddly, despite being pretty decently affordable knockoffs. They are cherry profile, so they are a little thinner than I'm used to because I've never fully used a cherry profile keycap set before. But yeah, just put them on and they actually feel pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with this purchase. I am hoping to get a GMK set in the future, but that's going to be a bit of a time from now because I can't afford to spend that much money after dropping so much on this one. And there we go, that's the keyboard. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I really like how it turned out. I think it looks great and feels great. It's got a nice heft to it, definitely heavier than pretty much every keyboard I've used before. It does have a 7-degree typing angle, which I'm okay with, but the thing is, it does have quite a bit of height in its body, so it's actually strained my wrist quite a little bit more than I'm used to. So I'll probably end up getting a wrist rest in the future just to avoid that. But yeah, here's how it sounds. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It definitely sounds very different than I'm used to compared to when it was in my Ducky, just because the sound profile of the case was a lot cheaper in that one, whereas this one is a full metal body. So naturally, it sounds very, very different. I definitely am looking to change the keycap set in the future, but so far, I'm actually pretty happy with it. But yeah, overall, that's it. I'm pretty happy with how the keyboard turned out. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is just a short video on my very first custom keyboard. So yeah, falling deep into the custom Mac rabbit hole is definitely an expensive one, but it was definitely worth it. If you guys enjoyed, just, drop a like and leave a comment. I'll try to answer. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!